welcome back to my channel. This is the look for today. It's a bit more dramatic than I usually do, but I have been loving the double wing liner lately, so I definitely wanted to do a look featuring this style of eye makeup, just a neutral lip. First, before we move on, I want to talk about the NYX contour kit. I talked about this in my haul video, how I bought one for my kit. I must say I had to buy one for myself because this is everything. I did not try the highlight colors yet, but these bronzers are so, the darker contour colors are so pigmented and amazing. I'm very, very much pleased with this palette. And you guys know I love my Turks and Caicos. It is still one of my favorites, hands down, but it has some competition now, like some real competition. It is an amazing palette. If you do not have one, I will leave in the description box a link to this palette because it is amazing and I had to point that out. But yes, this is the look, and if you want to see how I got it, then please just keep watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and if you have already subscribed, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, and if you haven't, you're slipping. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Continue to watch. Okay guys, so the first color I went in was for my highlight. I mixed Makeup Geek's Crème Brûlée along with Peach Smoothie, and I applied this with the angle brush from Sigma. Next, I'm taking Coastal Scents. As you can see, I've already hit Pan, Oktoberfest. This is one of my favorite transition colors. It's a bit on the orangey side, but still it's a very neutral brown. And I'm applying that as my transition shade with my E40 Sigma brush. The next color I'm going in with is Makeup Geek's Koko Bear. This is just going to deepen the crease. I'm going slightly underneath the Oktoberfest that we applied first in the crease, and now I'm going to go a little bit darker. The key to a smooth transition to a great blend is just packing on colors and blending them well. Next, to deepen the crease, I'm going to take, with my E25 Sigma brush, I'm going to take Coastal Scents Deep Roast along with Coastal Scents Chocolatier, and I'm applying that into the outside portion of the eye along with dragging it into the crease to deepen the crease. I am going to place a black on that outer portion, but I find that when you apply a shade of brown or a dark a shade of a color closer to your skin tone or a darker brown, it just fades in better and it has a smoother transition than just applying the black to the eyelid. And then I'm going to go in between the brush that I use for transition, the E40 along with the E25, and just blend back and forth so everything is just smoothly transitioned into one another. As a base, I'm going to use this Inglot eyeliner. I would prefer to use my e.l.f. one. This Inglot is, well, it's a bit thick and you don't need it to be as thick, but this is what I had on hand. It's nothing wrong with using it, but I'm applying this on the lid as a base. I find when you use a black base instead of a white base, depending on what look you're going for, this makes the shadow more intense, and a white base makes the shadow appear how it appears in the pan. And I just find that this makes it just a bit more intense for me, and I like it this way. To blend it out so that the eyeliner has no harsh lines, I'm just going to take this random brush that I have and just blend out the edges of the eyeliner. Like I said, I use Inglots instead of the e.l.f. which I usually use. It's a bit easier to work with, a bit easier to blend out. If you don't have that, just use what you have and blend it out. I'm then going to take the brush that I used for the brown and blend away. Now I'm applying the star of the show. This is a full shadow by Makeup Geek. It's better to apply full shadows from Makeup Geek with your finger, but my nails are a bit long and I wanted it to be very precise. So I'm using just this synthetic brush to apply it. The color that I'm using, I'm sorry if I didn't mention it, it is Jester by Makeup Geek. And it is a beautiful, beautiful color that I just, first time I saw it, it just was like, I gotta get it, like hands down, it's amazing. And I'm just packing that on. I am swiping it into the crease, but I am packing it on the lid. I just want to make sure that you understand packing gives you the best payout. And then, of course, the key to any look is to blend. Pack, blend, pack, blend. You're gonna lose color as you blend, just pack it back on. Eventually it'll stick. I do eventually switch to a different brush, a brush that's better for packing, but this brush, it just blends well into other colors. So I did use that first. And I want that black to be not exactly a cut crease, but to blend a little further in. So I did take an angle brush and just push the black a little bit further into the corner of my eye. Pack, blend. Key guys, pack, blend. Now we're gonna highlight. Ugh. We're going to use eyeliner, but before that, we have to place this pigment into the corner. It is a MAC pigment. I cannot think of the name off the top of my head. I will put it in the description box below, guys. Do not worry. I'm placing that into the corner just to open up the eye a little bit and give it a little something extra. And I'm taking this eyeliner, doing it the way I normally do it, very thin in the inner corner, and then wing it out. But then I'm going to make like this cat eye look. So I'm gonna place it just, well, it's hard to explain, so let me just shut up so you guys can watch. So I just made like a triangle in the corner with it, and then I'm just gonna fill this into the waterline and complete the look. Next, I'm gonna take Corrupt with an angle brush, and just to set that eyeliner so it doesn't move, even though this is Inglot, it won't. I'm just gonna smudge that on the waterline and then drag it a bit underneath the waterline. And now to make the like double wing line in the corner, how I do it is I do it the opposite way of most people. I just line it up against the other one and make it like a parallel line. I hope I'm explaining this a good way. I don't know any other way to explain it. I just, wherever the line is for the cat eye, I come down a little bit and drag it towards the lower lash line. Then to clean it up, I just take a little bit of NYX Nutmeg concealer that's in the jar, and just, if the line is jagged a little bit, that'll help straighten it. But I've actually gotten really good with this, so I haven't had to really clean it up, but I wanted to show you guys how you can do it. Then I take a little bit of that pigment and place it in between both lines. Now we're going to remove the tape, clean up any fallout, which is why I love to do my foundation last, depending on the look. And then onto the double wing liner. So I'm going to smudge out a little bit, then take that gel liner and just how I did the inner corner, do the outer corner, just parallel to the line that's on the outside of the top wing. Just bring it out the same way, but wing it down just a bit further. I hope I'm explaining this correct, guys. I don't know how to explain this. Then I'm going to smoke out that bottom lash line with a little bit of Deep Rose from Coastal Scents, just to give it that sultry look. Clean up any you know, if the line's a little jagged. And then for the inner portion of that double wing, I'm going to take NYX's Jumbo Pencil in the shade Milk and just apply that white in between the double wing to really make that double wing pop. For lashes, I'm using Ariel by Koko lashes and Jordana mascara. Now the face is already done. I've already highlighted, contoured, and all of that great stuff. Well, I've already highlighted and applied my foundation. For contour, I'm going to use the NYX contour palette. Amazing, like hands down amazing. I was really impressed with this contour palette. I cannot wait to try the highlight shadows out. I'm just contouring across all the places that I want to be slimmer, the jawline, the nose, you know, have that Kim K nose, just everything nice and seamless. To remove any excess powder and to set the face so that it doesn't look too bright, I do like to then go in with my MAC Skin Finish in dark and just remove any excess powder and reset everything. Then I'm going to take my brush that actually I use for my Turks and Caicos. I didn't apply any Turks and Caicos, but I like to then take that brush and just go over the places that I contoured. Just to, with a little bit of bronzer that might still be on the brush, just take it along the face and smooth it out so the lines aren't as harsh. I'm then going in with MAC's Pleasure Model. It's this extra dimension blush that I got. And I'm just applying that, of course, to the cheekbones to make them blushy beautiful. For highlight, I'm taking Becca's Opal Shimmering Skin Perfector, and
Oh, that glow on fleek. It's amazing. I love it. So I'm just taking this with a light little fan brush. Guys, rule number 101, never highlight your pimple. Well, in my case, your mosquito bite. It just makes it look so freaking huge. And I so can see it. It's irritating me. So just make sure to never highlight that. For lips, I'm just taking my Absolute lip liner in dark brown to highlight my lips. Then I'm going in with Colored Rain's Mars, and I'm applying this all over my lips. I love this as a very neutral pinkish mauvish like color. It's amazing. It dries matte. You guys know I love matte and Colored Rain. They just run hand in hand for me. But that is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, like, all that great stuff. And I will see you guys in my next video. Later.